So speaking of people having sex with their wives and then talking about it with their husbands, what do you think about the Jada Red Table Talk with Will Smith, where she admitted to banging another rapper while they were separated? Did you guys see that?
I
No.
think
Was this a new one? I thought was this recent?
is that
Yeah,
a
I think
link, by
so.
the way? Can I click on that?
Oh, see, I
Oh,
thought you were talking
it
about
is.
one where she said they were like in an open marriage or something a while ago.
I'm just going. I'm just
Maybe.
Is
skimming
there
this
another
quick.
one?
Yeah, there's a recent Red Table Talk. I didn't watch the whole talk, but I saw a 2-minute clip where
That's her show, right?
yeah,
Red Table?
where Will Smith came on and Jada was saying that she got in an entanglement with the rapper August Alsina while they were separated, and
Who is that?
Will Smith was like, "No, I feel like if we're coming out and saying this on the show, we should be specific. So what happened?" And Jada kept saying an entanglement, and and Will Smith was like, "Just say it." and she said relationship, but I feel like Will Smith was trying to get her to be like, "I had sex with another guy," and she just wouldn't say it.
There's
Oh, so
pictures
she
of
never
her
admitted.
with him on the red carpet. So maybe they were public
Yeah. Well,
shortly.
apparently they were separated, or they were going through a rough time in their marriage, and then she was with this guy and Will
August
Smith.
Alsina, whoever this
Yeah.
is. I don't know who he is really, but she's saying she wanted to help him in like a difficult time,
Yeah.
and they became close. I'm
Yeah.
just reading through this.
Yeah, I mean they can
I wanna
do
know,
whatever they
like-
want to do, but
I want to know Will Smith's like real personality. I feel like I know his like public persona, but I'm just like curious what he's like, just like when he's like off, not on camera. If he's like no, someone told me once on like a film set he was like still like the same, but I still feel like that's in public. But it's like I can't imagine him fighting with his wife, but it obviously happened.
yeah, I mean he's a pretty energetic guy. It seems
I feel
like
like he's.
all the time. But he
I've
has
seen
that
him, like-
moments. He has that
Yeah.
moments where he shuts off and he's just chilling or else he wouldn't be human.
Yeah,
Unless he's
I
not
mean, I've
human.
seen him get kind of serious in interviews and stuff, and he just did something about Black Lives Matter and stuff where he was kind of just like normal. He wasn't like his normal energetic self. So I guess I could like kind of see it. It's just you don't usually. He even mentioned because he's doing some or he's producing or starring in some movie about slavery or something soon, and whoever he was talking to asked him why he hadn't done anything close to that earlier that was more serious, and his response was something like, I was like creating a public persona and I didn't want to deviate from that. So he's probably just been very aware of his persona and like what he looks like to the public, and
That's
and he
gotta
also
be.
he said he wanted to be
Yeah.
like a big role model. He was like, I wanted to show black kids that like this level is achievable, like not only for white people. And he at the time, I guess he just didn't want to do indie movies or more serious topics. He wanted to be like the fun, big, like A-list, like action star,
Mhm.
because he feels like there weren't many other black, or did he? I mean, he's probably the most famous black actor of all time at this point. But
Mhm.
Yeah. Him. I mean, there's not a lot of guys around
Rock
his
is
age
half
that
black?
are black A-list actors, like Jamie
yeah, he's
Foxx,
like partially black. Yeah,
Will Smith.
Wait, The Rock is half black, right? Or no? Am I?
I don't know if he's half, but I think some
Thought it's yeah.
partial. Yeah, I don't know. Vin Diesel is also part black too.
Denzel.
Yeah, Denzel
Yeah, Denzel
Washington
Washington,
was
yeah.
huge.
Are you trying to think of huge black? I mean, who's the guy from Get Out? I love that actor. I forget what his.
Yeah, but not at the block.
Name-
I don't know how old you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not
It
a
was 99,
blockbuster
So you guys
actor,
were
though.
You guys were like probably
Samuel
too young,
Jackson.
'cause you didn't
Samuel
live through it.
Jackson.
Oh
No,
yeah.
in like
Samuel
1990.
Jackson.
Yeah, but it's
And then
still
if you
not the
say-
level of Will Smith. Will Smith is like another level because in 90, if you lived through it, it was insane. Like around 1999 is when it just went crazy. Like he was like Men in Black, Independence Day, whatever. They were like every movie he did was like the biggest movie in the world, like one after another. It was crazy, and they would just talk about him all. And along with doing the movie, he would have like a #1 single that like went with the movie for a long time, and it was just crazy.
Yeah.
Like
Here
people-
comes
it-
the Man in Black.
like there's no
Black.
one I don't even know if that could exist now because of everyone could be famous on social media. But at the time, Will Smith was like another level from everybody else. It was pretty insane. And there would be news stories about how just having him in a movie would guarantee like $300 to $400 million box office or something. And like later, once you guys were older, he wasn't as big anymore. But when he was coming up, like during Fresh Prince, like just as he started doing movies, he was like the biggest thing in the world. It was nuts because he was hitting, and he released his solo album that was huge too.
After
so like all that stuff was happening at like the same time, and he was like super likable. Like everything he did. Yeah.
He should bring back making the singles, the music singles for his movies, but for the later stage in his career when he's doing more serious movies, but still have it be upbeat singles like Men in Black and Wild Wild West. Yeah, exactly. Like
those were really catchy. I don't know if they were
Galaxy Defenders.
I guess they were good like pop songs. Like if you compared them technically like to like a Kanye West or Jay-Z, it's probably not great, but they were awesome, like catchy. Like you would just keep like singing. He would even say, I remember for Men in Black, like the second one, he just purposely made it something that people could like easily sing along or dance to. Like that's all he really cared about.
Haha.
Yeah. The second Men in Black song was still kind of catchy, but it wasn't as good as the first one.
So, going back to the Red Table Talk, I don't know if Will Smith and Jada officially have an open relationship, but I feel like it would be a good topic to discuss. Do you think you guys would ever be able to be in an open relationship?
Let's see. And so, can we define that first? What it is? It's that when two people are dating, they're allowed to like have sex or date other people whenever they want. Is that what it is?
Yeah, like I want it to be more of it's two people, and each person is free to develop strong emotional and physical bonds with another person. You're allowed to have sex. You can spend time with another person. It's not like you just go out and have random one night stands. It's like, would you be okay with someone else forming a similar bond to what you share with another man?
So like it wouldn't just be like, because I feel like it's different if it's someone you're casually seeing versus someone you're like seriously seeing or married to or something. It would be different. I would have like totally different reactions. I feel like, because I feel like it would be easy to become, if it's someone like very serious, it would be easy to become like hurt or jealous like by something that's happening versus someone you don't care about as much. I feel like it'd be easier to be open to that. But I don't know. I don't know how I'd actually feel. But if it was like not a one night stand, but just something very casual, like someone you just kind of, because I feel like that's what a lot of younger people, if they say like open relationship, they more so just mean like sleeping around. But then Will Smith is more like a married open or married open relationship. You're so much closer to that person. I don't know how that would feel. That might like hurt a lot more.
Yeah, I mean a serious relationship. This isn't just like a casual hookup and then you both go out and hook up with other people. It's like you're dating officially or you're married and you also see other people. Your girlfriend or wife has the option of seeing other people, but it's not like a one night stand thing where she's going out and banging random dudes. She's forming strong relationships with other people physically and emotionally. And then you also are free to do that with other women, but you also have each other too. Like your relationship is the main relationship, but then you also agree that when you feel the desire to, you can go out and explore with other people, but you're in a serious committed relationship.
Yeah. I mean, I have nothing against people who agree on that. I feel like just the fact that you're doing it, though, would have to mean that something is missing that you're not happy with, and there may be like other ways to fix that. But I don't know. Right. If two people agree to that, that's fine. But yeah, that's just the fact that you're doing that. That's what I would feel. I feel like first maybe try and work that out, and then I mean, if that's your only solution, you both agree to it. But I mean, I don't know. People have a lot of weird. Well, they're not weird necessarily, but there's so many different types of relationships that people don't agree with.
Well, we can practice. Let's just role play. Let's just say I'm a random guy that's banging your hypothetical wife. Oh wait, Matt, right? You're the. I think we're banging the same person. Your wife. I was just inside her.
Yeah, so we've yeah.
Oh no, I thought we had agreed on your mom.
That's weird because we're brothers, so I don't know how to react to that.
That's Matt. That's fucking weird, Matt.
Yeah, it is.
That's like
Dave. What do you think? Could you be in an open relationship?
I think it would. I think it's like when you say that, it seems like more of like a not. I don't know if I'm thinking bucket list thing, but like it seems like one of those things that would be like
a fuck it list.
A fuck it list, exactly. I like that quick thinking there. Like something that you try over the course of your life, because it seems like it would be it would be like a rush or something, like how seeing multiple people and then keeping it open. Is it like, I don't know if it's more of a, I know that it happens, but is it more of a like thing that you see in shows or movies, or is it something that like can actually happen long term? That's what I'm curious about.
There are definitely people that do it in real life. There are communities of people in open relationships.
I also feel like a step to an open relationship might be like having a threesome or something, where you're both just like with another person, but you're not completely just like seeing other people. But
with your mom.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't just repeat my jokes, my amazing jokes. Copyright.
That was good.
That's copyright again. But would it get complicated if you over time develop feelings with the one of them, or you don't have feelings for them but they have it for you and you want to get out of it? And you want to go for the other person?
That was also an episode of Entourage. Do you remember that?
And open.
Where he started getting, he like had feeling. They had a threesome, and then E had like feelings for the other girl, and she was like, "No, we just have to not see each other again."
Yeah. That that's another good point too. If you we can go back to the threesome because I have something I want to say about that. But
sure, yeah, tell us about your experience in a threesome actually before you dive into it.
It's like I'm just going to bring up this video real quick.
Yeah, let me just bring up this. But I was going to say this is where the podcast goes full circle, because if you aren't comfortable,
is that a sex move?
Yeah, for the full circle. If you aren't comfortable with the guy that your wife is banging, you can then choose to become a murderer and kill him and dispose of the body like Hannibal and possibly eat him. So if it ever gets to that point, then that's when you can kill him and use your skills as a serial killer.
You break out the acid and you go to town.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying there. Yeah, I mean, that's a possibility. If you can escape running with the law, you could just kill the other guy and be done with it, and then just take it forward.
Yeah. Well, in Entourage, I was going to say E is not allowed to bang the other girl in the threesome. Do you think, if you're agreeing to a threesome with your wife, do you think it's fair that she says you can't bang this other girl, but you can do other stuff with her? Or would you be like, no, I'm going to bang both of you?
I mean, I guess you would agree to that beforehand. Like, it wouldn't be like while you're in. I mean,
your rule. Yeah, I guess you have to have agreed upon rules for the threesome.
Unless it's like some spur of the moment type thing. I feel like, yeah, you would either agree to it or not agree, then just not have it. It's possible, depending on what you want.
Yeah, like
I feel like if you get her to do anything, most guys would probably be like, fine, like whatever. It's better than like not having it if they want to have it.
Yeah, like your wife mentions having a threesome, and you pretend not to be interested. You're like, oh yeah, sure, I'd kind of be into it, and your wife says, oh yeah, like let's do it then. And then you pull a threesome contract out of your pocket you've had there for 10 years, and she's like, sign right here. So you're gonna see everything that I'm allowed to do in this section right here. It says I'm allowed to be inside her for 4.5 minutes, and I can lick her left nipple, I can fuck her nipple, and you can sign
fuck
right
her
here.
Nipple, dude. How many nipples have you? How do you
nipple fucker?
A lawyer just comes out of the closet and he's like, dying from hunger and thirst. He's like, I've been in here for years waiting.
Please sign it.
Yeah. He hasn't let me out.
Please, God.